Hello out there wherever you are, and happy Labor Day 2020. Well, as for me, I figure I would take one last trip for the 2020 season to Kennywood Park. Kennywood was supposed to be open through the end of October. They were going to open weekends all September and all October. Then they updated that time frame and basically said, hey, we're done after Labor Day. Labor Day is the last day. So figured I would, I went the first day of the 2020 season. It's only fitting that I go the last day of the 2020 season. So just to check it out, it might be a bit busier day. I'm not sure how the capacity works this time. I know they were running on limited capacity kind of all season. I think that continues today, but also I'm not sure if they're still doing reservations or they're not doing reservations. But it'll be an interesting day to see how it looks here at the end of the 2020 season. No Phantom Fright Nights, no Kennywood Holiday Lights. This is the last day for Kennywood for the 2020 season. So, Kennywood, I have a task that you must complete before you open in 2021. You have no excuses. If the park's not open the rest of the year, the Steelers Country section and the Black Widow have to be open for the start of the 21 season. I don't see any reason why that shouldn't occur. And I mean, unless something catastrophic happens, some, larger pandemic or a worsening goes on. But Kennywood needs to have all of Steelers Country, including the Steel Curtain and Black Widow, open for opening day 21. That is my challenge to you. We'll see how that goes. But as for now, let's go check out the last day of the 2020 season at Kennywood Park. All right, all masked up, ready to go in one last time.
And cooperate with all instructions from our team members. We'd like all of us to work together and follow your guidance. Thank you for your cooperation and support.
Good to go. I'm not gonna hit my head this time. Okay, we are in. Got a little bit of a hard time about the my little tripod holder here. Just a reminder, if it doesn't extend, it is not a selfie stick. And mine does not extend. It is a small tripod that I now use for all videos. So if any security guard gives you a hard time, just make sure you're not bringing something that extends into a selfie stick. If it's small, you're good to go. The mural thing on here. I don't like this beige. I don't like this beige ball thing. It's not doing it for me. It's to be a busy-ish day. At about 2:30. Last day. Can you touch it? I'm not gonna touch it. Alright. Busy. At least busier than it was opening day.
Please wait on one of the social distancing markers located throughout the queue and ride areas.
Mill's still going, not a super long line. And it is a busy day when the racer line is out of the queue, for sure. For sure. Look, this is just a bit disappointing, to be honest. I don't know if Kennywood just has bad luck with new rides and they're down for extended periods of time, but this needs to be up and running by next season. It just has to. I know it wasn't their plan and, it wasn't anybody's plan for 2020, but man, if for some reason, let's say there wasn't a pandemic, would this ride still have been shut down most of the season? If it is, that's really disappointing. They need to figure that out. Needs to be fixed. It is a busy, very busy day here. Labor Day, oh boy. Yeah, no pre-show.
Disturb my wedding party. It's a horrific night for haunting.
Just finished Ghostwood Estate. Man, it's disappointing without the blasters. My concern with Ghostwood Estate moving forward is, if you see in the video, they removed all the sensors as well. Comes Thunderbolt. Yeah, they removed all the sensors as well. I wonder if they're ever going to bring back the blaster thing. And if they're not bringing back the blasters as an option, then they better activate all of the things in the ride and actually make it somewhat interesting. Because right now, only like the screens and a few of the animatronics are working. You make them all turn on, maybe it's a cool haunted house. Without that, without the blasters, it's just disappointing. Also, allow me to gripe. Look, it's a hot, busy day this Labor Day at Kennywood, but Kennywood is doing very little to enforce the mask policy. 1 in every 3 people at least walking around are walking around under their nose, under their chin, and 1 in about every 10 that I've seen have no visible mask whatsoever. They're not social distancing in lines. There's no 6 feet in lines. I showed in the racer earlier, there's people just elbow to elbow in the lines. Look, I know Kennywood the employees are trying to do what they can, but I don't feel incredibly safe, and I'm no mask czar. I'm not somebody that's going to sit around tell you to wear a mask properly. And I understand people need to take a break. You need to remove it from your nose occasionally. Like right now, I'm in front of the closed Raging Rapids. I can pull my mask down and take a break for a minute. But these people aren't taking their breaks. They're literally walking around with it under their nose, under their chin, or just not at all. And it's disappointing, to be honest. Like Kennywood do better here. Like if you have food and drink in your hand, I don't have a problem. You're sitting on a bench, I don't have a problem. But when you're just actively walking around, not giving a damn about what anybody else is doing, it's disappointing. And look, Kennywood, maybe this is why Kennywood's closing down for the rest of the year. They decided, like, man, with Halloween and with holiday lights, we can't. There's no way it'll be dark. We can't enforce anything. And you may be right. So that's probably what they're doing. But pretty disappointing. And unfortunately, it's going to limit my time being here, sadly, for the last day. today, including the line for the potato patch, which is so for those that watched the opening day Kennywood video, we were trying to figure out what ride to go on, and the popular vote was the Jackrabbit, but he was not ready for that yet, so we did compromise. We just rode the Music Express. And how'd you like it, dude?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good? It's a good ride? A little fast, a little hard to... trying to grip onto the bar, which you're not supposed to do, but that is what he did. But yeah, good ride. You can't do a ride video on that, not just because of the loud copyrighted music, but the fact that that guy's in the booth just watching your every move, so no go there. Well, that'll wrap it up. Putting the big bow on the 2020 Kennywood season. I only went twice. I only went the first day, the pass holder preview day, and this last day here, Labor Day. And at no point during this day did I feel super comfortable being there. The things that I applauded Kennywood for were not being enforced today. I said at one point after I think we rode Ghostwood that a third, 1 in every 3 people were not wearing masks properly. It was more like more than half. More than half of people, if I could see your nose, you're doing it incorrectly. I am the foremost expert on big noses, and yet I kept the schnoz under that mask the entire time because those are the rules. I'm not here to tell you what to believe and what not to believe. You think masks are stupid? Fine, don't go to Kennywood. Kennywood says wear a mask and social distance. In those lines, there was no social distancing whatsoever. I got through a few lines, was sardined in all of them. People behind me, people in front of me, happened in Ghostwood, happened at Music Express. It definitely happened at the old mill. people were elbow to elbow at the old mill. So, now, once again, I'm not saying that what Kennywood's doing is something that, I think that the employees are telling people, hey, use the hand sanitizer, wear a mask, social distance, but they're not enforcing it. And people are walking around with their nose uncovered, their mouth uncovered, their nose or mouth uncovered, or the most flippant among them are walking around no mask, no holding a mask nowhere in sight. Look, my mask protects you. Your mask protects me. If you get sick, it's not because of me. It's because of the ignorant person like you that did not wear a mask. So don't lecture me about mask policies and whatever. It's Kennywood's rules, and that's what's supposed to be enforced. It was not being enforced today. Concerned about Steelers country and the steel curtain. I don't understand how they could not have this ride running all season. Now, a bad season for sure, but I won't fully criticize Kennywood for having a bad season running into issues, but the fact that their newest ride, and this is not the first time this has happened. It's happened with the Black Widow, which has been down now for 2 seasons. It died at the beginning of last season and hasn't been up yet. So now, no Phantom Fright Nights, no holiday lights. 2021, I expect, and maybe I'm asking too much, but I expect the Black Widow to be running opening day. I expect Steeler Country and the Steel Curtain to be running opening day. 2021, barring, and I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, barring some major catastrophe, something that affects the goings on. If everything's semi back to normal, those rides should be running. Raging Rapids, are they getting rid of it? I heard rumors that they might be bringing back the Turnpike. I wonder where they're going to put that. Probably where the Raging Rapids, I would guess, if Raging Rapids is the next to go. But yeah, all in all, obviously not a great season for Kennywood. Not a great season for America or the world. Just chalk it up to another bad year. I won't fully criticize Kennywood for not being able to enforce it. I don't begrudge Kennywood's need to make money in a bad year. But it was a super busy day. Everyone was sardined together and no one was wearing a mask properly. And I'm saying, no one. Less than half. And most people just somehow weren't wearing a mask at all. So that'll wrap it up. A disappointing end to the 2020 season. Kennywood Park. Hoping for better things next year, which is something I've been saying about this year for everything. So, if you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. There is a link to my Patreon. You can leave a couple bucks to the channel. If you would like to buy a t-shirt, there's a link also in the description below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Too bad it was disappointing for me, but Kennywood has a whole year now to get it sorted out. Whether, broken rides, fix those rides. Hopefully, you come to Kennywood next year. They don't have a net mask policy to worry about. And I don't feel super uncomfortable with people not wearing masks because there won't be any mask issues. I'm a wishful thinker and I dare to dream. But that'll do it. Kennywood Park, Labor Day 2020, the last day of the 2020 season. My name is Tom and I was here. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. Bye, guys.